Hi, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Well, you know what I like to do when my least favorite baseball team wins the World Series? Make a video. So I haven't made a video in a few weeks, but I'm excited to show you this recent auction house win. It meets everything about what I enjoy about collecting. It's very rare. It's one of my favorite players to collect. It's a candy card, and it's pre-war, so you can't beat that. What it is the 1910 E125 American Caramel Christy Mathewson die cut. So again, this is 1910. The American Caramel Company, who also produced many different sets in the 1920s, and they came up with a die cut set. 40 players to the set. Only 4 teams are represented in the set. You have the Giants, the Athletics, the Red Sox, and the Pirates. Each position on the team is represented in the set. So you have Merkel at first, Doyle at second, and so on. Again, only 40 players. Now, on the back here, you're going to see it says here, Action Picture Caramels. You see the checklist here. And it basically says here that for each purchase, you're going to receive one of these die cuts. Now you can see the tape here. This is basically to hold these tabs together, and the tabs are meant to be bent so the die cut would stand on its own. Many of these you see when you do the research is the head is missing, or the head's re-glued, the bat is missing, the glove's missing, because these are pretty thin. And you can imagine 1910, a kid playing with these things, they didn't really survive very long. This PSA is only graded this exact one here. SGC has graded 3 of them. Now, this particular card, doing VCP research on it, has sold since 2019. Now, 2019, 3 different times before I got a hold of it. So it's changed hands over the years. Now, how are they distributed? One way, it says on the back here, you know, when you purchase a caramel for 1 cent, you would receive one of these. There's an advertisement where an old advertisement saying that for 100, you get 100 of them for 55 cents. Were they placed in the box? These are 6 inches tall. Or were they given out once you bought the box, you receive one of these? Since, of the entire 40 cards, 40 players in the set, I think only 77 have been graded by PSA. Now, this is something that you might not grade, but you just don't see these very often. So I can't believe, it's hard to imagine where you're 55 cents, you got 100 of them. They got to be more out there than that. So we really don't know, again, how these things were distributed. Now, how were they? Basically, Jefferson Burdick did not catalog this in his American card catalog. In 1969, a person named Richard Egan wrote a handbook, came out with a handbook on candy and gum cards, and he included this particular set. Now, how did it get the E125 if Jefferson Burdick did not designate it E125? Well, the famous boxing writer and hobbyist Bert Sugar came up with the E125 late in the 1970s. See what else I can mention as I look down here. This particular image is pretty much the same, exactly the same as my E98 card, as you can see here. This is also 1910. Now I do have the old cardboard magazine here in 2007 that does show the complete checklist here. And this is 2007, so it's missing 2 cards. One is the Home Run Baker image was not available. And also the Danny Murphy card was not verified in 2007. Since then, a Danny Murphy card has come up. So it does exist, a Danny Murphy card. But as you can see, all of them are vertical. Really, really cool. Let's see here. Over here, there's 2 different Wagners here. I mean, just fantastic. Really crazy that they survived all these years. So I'm really happy. There's the front here, what it looks like. Really happy to pick this particular die cut up. And hey, go Giants. Go Giants. Might be a few more years. I might have a few more gray hairs, but eventually we're going to get back on top. This is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Bye.